This is the most violent storm I have ever been in. Gosh, look, the force of the wind has blown my indicator out. Clean up. Whoa! Whoa! Holy moly! The smells in here are amazing. Let's see how this is. Oh, look how perfect they've come out. The winds are even worse up here. I don't know that we're gonna make it to the summit. Welcome back, everybody, to another camping with Tony and Bernie. We're on a mountain and we are getting slammed. 120km/h winds. We're in the Brucey, the Troopy, the Toyota Troopy. I daren't open the door, even if I could. Check it out. This is the most violent storm I have ever been in. We are being completely pancaked here. I've parked here. We're on Mars, where I camp a lot. The ridge is just up there, the peak. I've parked on this flat bit, nose into the wind. There's no way I'm deploying the tent. I don't want to drive back down now that I'm here. It was risky getting here with the winds. I think we're gonna park up, stay put, hunker down. I just need to level out the vehicle and then we'll head into the back. Holy moly. Right, let me move. Whoa, it's getting worse. Let me just level up the vehicle a bit. So we need to be as nose in as possible. And I want to just have a straight level as possible as well. I think that's it. I think that's good. Yep. Oh my gosh, I've got to close the window. Okay. This is nuts. The engine is off. It's lifting the front. Now this vehicle is over 3 tons. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to put it in gear. I've got the electronic parking brake on. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to tip over or anything. And I'm nose in, designed for that. But holy moly. Hey Bernie, you okay? Bernie's fine. All right, so this is a great test of this vehicle to see how it does in these conditions in hurricane mode. I think first things first, we need to crawl into the back and get a zesty drink. Oh my word, this is absolutely crazy. We've got hours and hours of this. It's 3 p.m. So violent. I don't know how you could even walk outside, but we'll give it a go later. At least we can exit out the back and there's no water hitting the back at all and no wind. All at the front. All right, let's crawl into the back. Okay, I haven't actually tried to crawl back here before, so this is a first. Oh, Bernie, you're mad. Bernie wants to go out in this. It's absolutely mad. Okay, so. Hi, Bernie. We don't seem to have any leaks, but the wind noise is extreme. We're gonna have to go out and check it out because I've got to let Bernie out at some point. Mind out, Bernie. Haven't I? Got to let you go out. Let's put the lights on. Okay, so we're starting this. We're 100% full power. We've got 400 amp hours of battery. and all is good. Okay, I need a refreshing drink. Hello, Bernie. I know. I need a refreshing drink. I'm boiling hot. The reason I'm so hot is I had the heating on full blast because the engine was overheating. It's got a rubbish electric fan and it got to fix that. On next week, it's getting its proper fan put back in. And we are misting up a little bit in here. And I don't know how to fix that. I could open one of these side windows, I guess. I just don't know which side to open. I think this rear might be the best. Let's see. Okay. That works. Yeah, we're getting some good airflow in there. As long as the rain doesn't change direction, that should be fine. The temperature is 8 degrees Celsius, but the wind chill out there will be just something else. You just know it will. Look at him. He actually wants to go out. Bernie, are you sure? All right, maybe he needs to pee. Right, I've got to put his harness on and we'll, I guess, brave it and take him out. Right, Bernie, let's put your harness on if you're going out there. Okay, Bernie, let's put your lead on. I'm gonna keep well hold of you, Bernie. Let me put my waterproof leggings on, trousers first. I'm gonna put my goggles on. There's no point putting a hat on. That will go flying. I'm not exaggerating. This is 120, 110 kilometers an hour, 120 kilometers an hour. All right. Goggles on. Okay. I'm so glad I've got this truck here and not Buddy. It would have tipped. I'm telling you, it would tip. All right, I've got my boots on, my gum boots. Wow. That is nuts. All right, Bernie, let's go. I can't believe you want to go out in this. But you see, to Bernie, he doesn't care. It's just weather. He couldn't care less. Only humans care what the weather's like. Okay, Bernie, going out? Do you want to go out? Yeah? Okay. Let's go out pee-pee. Let's see what happens. Oh, he does want to go out. Yep. Okay. I won't be able to talk much. All right. I'm in the leeward side. Okay, Bernie's trying to walk in it. I don't know. It's pee-pee, Bernie. Right, so I'm just going to go and stand. I'm going to stand on the wind like Bernie is. Oh my goodness! Holy moly! Bernie, why did you want to come out in this? You're mad! Oh! That is just mental! Check it out! I can't. That's enough. Bernie, I think you need to go back in. Come on. Come on then. Up, up. Come on, Bernie. Up. Oh, good boy. Okay, I'm going to leave Bernie in there for a second. He's safe in there. Let me show you the front, what we're dealing with here. Whoa! Okay. Well, I think we found the perfect test for Buddy, for Brucey. But this is all locked down. It's not going anywhere. It's all secure, all good. I'm just going to check the rest of it. All right, that's enough of that. Let's go back in. Hi, Bernie. Holy moly, Bernie. Holy moly. Why did you want to go out in that? I have no idea. Oh. Well, that was the most extreme wind I've ever camped in, ever. And I haven't even got through the worst of it yet, or spend a night in it yet. We've got all night here. Got to cook up some dinner. Somehow I've got to keep letting Bernie out to go and pee. He'll work it out for himself and just pee at the back here. I'll get him some water now. He's happy, he's just preening. He doesn't care, it's just wind to him. He doesn't think, oh, storm. Totally unfazed. But you do get a treat. You want your treat? Let's take this off now. All right, let's get his treat. Usually I'd ask Bernie to sit pretty, but I think, whoa, sorry, the wind just shook the whole thing so much. It just shook it so much that the camera went flying. How nuts is that? We'll just ask him to sit. Good boy, there you go. Okay, let me take the lead away. Come on then. All right, everybody. Look, this could happen. You could just go drive somewhere to go camping. You check the weather forecast, you think everything's okay, and all hell breaks out. And then you got to ask yourself, is the vehicle you're in capable? And can you live in it? There is no other vehicle I know of that I've seen or ever been in that I would rather be in right now than this. Three tons of steel. It's just a tank. We're rocking, yes, but it's a tank, and it will get me out of here as well. Touch wood. All right, everyone, we need a cold drink, and we need to chill. Right, let's get a zesty drink. Oh. Cheers, everybody. Wow. This is absolutely wild. All right, let's give Bernie some water. Bernie, do you want some water? No? You're just chilling. Well, I mean, we wanted a test. I think the number one comment I got was, you got to test it on Mars and see how it does on Mars. Well, here we are, we're on Mars. And this is explicitly why I wanted two options with this vehicle. One, for pretty good weather where I can just lift the rooftop tent and sleep up there. And second, enough room, wide enough that I can sleep down here in an emergency like now, hunkering down when all hell is breaking loose. And holy moly. So I will be able to sleep down here. I've got a cot bed. Wow. That is crazy winds. I'm going to be sleeping with earplugs in tonight. So let me explain something. If I was in Buddy, my camper van, I would just be so worried right now. Seriously worried, because the tip over risk. I think in Buddy, above 80 kilometers an hour, and it's a high risk of tip over. This thing would take way more than 100 kilometers an hour to tip this over. The track on this is wider than the vehicle is. Bernie's licking the windows. Bernie, look, there's water right here. Plus, it's 3 tons, over 3 tons. The weight down low is so high. Yes, the rooftop tent all added on is over 100 kilos, but so much weight below it. So I'm not worried. We are gonna rock. We're gonna rock a lot. There's 2 reasons for that. One, the suspension is set to ultra soft because of the terrain. And it's very long travel suspension. And 2, the tires are aired down. They're 30 PSI. So we're gonna wobble a lot. It just is what it is. Once you get used to that, it's fine. The only other thing I would ever worry about in a vehicle is, can the windows take it, an aerial, whatever, attachments you have on the roof. And I'm pretty confident. The biggest issue is gonna be condensation and misting up in here. I do have, now I've got the front vents open and I can feel it. If I put my hand in front of them, there is fresh air blowing in, but it's humid. It's 100% humidity. I could start the heater, the diesel heater. I'm a bit hot for that right now. It's warm and cozy in here. Bernie's licking all the windows. He's licking the condensation off the windows. So look, if I put the diesel heater on, it will dry things out quite quickly. Good boy. But other than that, it's just sit back, chillax, have a snack. My wife made me some Eccles cakes. Anne, thank you, Anne. Thank you, darling. I just need to know where they are. Here they are. So she made me these lovely Eccles cakes. Benny, no. You've had your treat. Go on, lie down. Cheeky. Oh, flaky pastry Eccles cakes. These things are delicious. Very good. Thank you, darling. So, I'm just gonna chill out, watch a movie. Listen to this storm. I love storms. I love storms when I'm in the right vehicle. When I'm not in the right vehicle, I dread it. All right, everyone. Bring it back a bit later. See what the situation is. It's going to get dark soon, I think. Well, the wind's getting more violent and it's getting colder because we've got so much fresh air flowing in from here. But I want to keep the vents open. I don't want to be steaming up in here. We're already steaming up a little bit. So what I might do is, might put the heating on, see if it actually works. High wind, vacuum situation. I don't know if it's going to work or not. It might error. So let's wait and see. And I can see it started up. I can see the ampage drawing. So we'll see if it works or if it errors out. Right, well, the heating's working. No problem. Still on. And it's running fine. Got hot air coming out of here. And we're going to be toasty and it's going to dry everything out in here really quickly. Isn't it, Bernie? So I think tonight, Bernie will sleep on the front seat, where he usually goes, because I will be using up this entire space for the cot bed. And the cot bed just fits on top of the fridge. Now, I have opened the cot bed before and used it and tested it in here, but I haven't really seen how easy it is to deploy it without having it outside at all. So opening it up in here, it's gonna be ugly. It really will be, but doable. Hi, Bernie. Hi, puppy. Hello, my lovely. It's not your dinner time yet. It's 4 o'clock. Soon, though. All right, just hunkering down. I am literally hunkering down. This is real hurricane hunkering. Right, time to give Bernie his dinner. It's dinner time, Bernie. And then we can think about doing our own dinner. It's dark now. And it's just been relentless. I think it's got a little bit worse, but that's about it. It's still super violent out there. You're licking your lips, Bernie. Come on then, here we go. Do you want your dinner? Come on then. Here. Come around here. Come around here, Bernie. Come on. Come. That's a good boy. Go on then. Yeah, so it's just relentless. I'm sure the camera is picking up on this noise. Let me just move you. It's absolutely crazy. I was watching a movie and I had my Beats AirPods on noise cancelling, and I could still hear it. But I'll tell you what, I'm warm, I'm very comfortable indeed. And I'm cozy. I'm so cozy in here. I found one leak. So I installed this window and the seal that they provide isn't what I would say the best quality, this emu wing seal. So I'm gonna, when I get home, I'm gonna redo with a very, very good weatherproof seal, redo the entire window. So it's just been pushing through a little bit here where this join is, where this hinge is. But I'm talking about one drop every half an hour. It's nothing. That's it. That's all I found. Nothing else. We're not really misting up at all because the front vents are open. So I've got airflow coming through and it's lovely. But we are rocking. Now, some of you may wonder, I've got a carbon monoxide alarm here and detector. It's at 0. It's obviously not going to do anything unless I put the gas on. But we've got enough venting that it should be okay. But anyway, I'll keep an eye on that. So yeah, it's cozy in here. Really no problems. Honestly, as an expedition vehicle that can cope with a hurricane, if you've turned up and you cannot deploy the rooftop tent, this is fine. Hey Bernie, is that a nice dinner? Is that a nice dinner? You don't want to go out right yet, surely. Let's leave it till the last minute before bed, so you only have to go out once, okay? We don't want to be doing multiple trips out there. I mean, and I have to have him on the lead. There's just no way, because I can't let him wander off and fall off a cliff or something like that. Huge wind. And I mean, he's strong, he's aerodynamic, but I'm just not taking the risk. I'm a dog dad. I'm not taking the risk. So I think we'll do our dinner shortly. So what I'll do is Bernie will relocate to his seat at the front, which he likes. He's comfy, it's his sheepskin, and then I can do my dinner here. Right, welcome back everybody. It's now 6:30. It's time for our dinner, my dinner. So I've got my 12-volt air fryer. I put it up here. It's plugged into my USB bank down here using, I'll show you, 50 amp Anderson plug, but this only draws 300 watts, so basically 30 amps. I can run this thing for ages. So because it only draws 300 amps, 30 amps, 300 watts, it's quite slow. It's not a fast thing. So what we're gonna cook tonight, I've got a couple of dishes. I don't know how hungry I am, but I think I'm gonna do this one first. It's meatballs, Nonna's Napoli meatballs. So it's got to go in for 20 minutes. Straight in there. This is so civilized. Set that for 20 minutes and we're all good. As far as what's going on outside, I can only say this, and I said it before and I'm going to say it again, and I'm not exaggerating. I have never been in anything this severe while in a vehicle before. Never. I'm not making it up. I am being thrown. Honestly, some of the gusts are throwing this whole thing just like this. It's incredible. It's actually, once you get used to it, it's kind of soothing. And it makes you quite sleepy. Like Bernie's fast asleep on the front seat. Just out of it, curled up, zonked. He's warped. Wowza, that was big. Now, man, we're taking a pounding, she said. An absolute pounding, I'm telling you. Oh, and if you're wondering why I've changed direction, it's just because I've set the air fryer up here and it's easier to film it, and also it's easier to plug it in and run it all from here. Also, for some reason, I don't know why this is, there's slightly more headroom here. Maybe it's because the bars here are longitudinal. But look, we are I need to say it again, as an expedition vehicle, this thing is better than anything I could have imagined. If I was in Buddy, honestly, I would just be petrified right now that any big gust is going to come and tip us over. I would never, no way would I be able to go to sleep. It just wouldn't happen. I'd constantly be thinking, am I aiming nose in? Am I aiming nose into the wind? Because if I get one side swipe, I'm going to tip over. This thing, honestly, with the roof down, it wouldn't even bother me if I got side swiped. It would be horrendous. We would rock like that, but it's just so heavy. It's so capable, and you know, we're dry. It's so warm in here. I might even take this off. I've got fresh air blasting through the vents at the front. Got no condensation. Of course, the oven is going to help dry off the air even more. It's just going to get so hot in here. It's unbelievable. I'm comfy. I'm in my comfortable big chair. I don't think there's anything else I would want, to be honest, of this thing. A permanent bed? No, honestly, I can't wait to set up this camp bed. I think it will be fine. I'm looking forward to it. I've got my Starlink, I've got communication, I've got earplugs, which I am going to need because it's deafening in here. It's so loud. I don't know if the camera's picking up on it, I really don't. But do you know what I'm dreading? I am really dreading the most. Is having to let Bernie out to pee. I'm going to do that as late as possible because he has to pee. Hopefully he can do it just behind the truck where he's a bit shielded from the wind. Wow, there you go. That was a sideways blast. It's like being on a yacht and having massive waves hit you broadside. You see, I'm smiling and I'm actually fine, I think. I've had circumstances where I've had a tent before, or I've been in Buddy or whatever, and I've not quite been smiling. I've been a little bit worried. I've got enough food and supplies to last for a few days. Water, I've got everything I need. I've got enough power. I could start the engine to recharge the batteries if I had to. It's got a solar panel anyway, so during the day it will charge. I think I've nailed it. The only thing I need to do is build a proper build here on the side and clean up all this electrical work and hide it and tuck it out the way. That's all I've got to do, is the interior build. Right, so we've got to wait for this and then we're going to tuck it. I can smell it already. Meatballs and pasta, yum. It's almost about to go off, the timer. You just turn this up a bit so you can see me. Oh, and there it is, look at that timing. So we need to find a way to get this out. What do you think? I need some cutlery. I don't know what I've done with everything. Oh, here we go. I tell you what, I've had to take my sweater off because it is so hot in here. This thing gives off quite a lot of heat all by itself. Now, how am I going to get this out? I think I could use I need an oven glove, ideally, but this might work. I don't know. I'm making it up as I go along. Alright, here we go. Oh, it smells so good. It's bubbling, it's piping hot. Oh, I might just eat this in the container. Check it out. Meatballs, rigatoni pasta, Napoli. Oh, Napoli. Lovely. Now, what I'll do is, while this thing is still hot, is I might put, just to get it warm, I've got some more of Anne's Eccles cakes. 2 more here. So I need a foil container. Come on. Here we go. Right. I won't know until I edit this footage if you can hear what's going on outside. Okay, so this is actually off. But we're just going to put it in here so they get warm. Okay, let's eat. Bon appetit, everybody. Oh, hey, you know what I should do is put the back light on. Back door, so look at the back door. I think. Yep, the light's on out there. So maybe you can see what's going on out there now. I don't know. We'll have a look later. All right, let's tuck into this. Oh, it's bubbling. It's lovely. Pasta and meatballs. The storm. But look how cozy I am. Honestly, this is what a typhoon is like. A category 2 hurricane is like this. But yeah, look at me, look, I'm fine. You just wouldn't want to be in a camper van, not in this. You just wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Too dangerous. Well, I don't think we'll be doing cigar time tonight, that's for sure. But I do have non-alcoholic beer. So maybe we'll have that and we'll have beer time, even if it is non-alcoholic. All right, everybody, bring you back for beer time. Right, beer time. I put it in this mug just because I didn't want a can spilling. I'm having some Asahi Zero. You know what? It's not bad. But what I really want to try is a warmed up Eccles cake. Oh, let's see how this is. Oh, they're hot. Oh, thank you again, darling. It's my darling wife, Am. Delicious. I love Eccles cakes. Cheers, everybody. So, I thought I'd give you an update of what's going on outside and what's been happening, what's going on. The entire area has been placed into a severe red warning. I've spoken to Anne. They're getting hit hard there as well. but obviously I'm getting at the worst 140 kilometer-an-hour gusts here now. No wonder this thing is moving, and no wonder it sounds like a tornado going off outside. That's what, 87 miles an hour. It's extreme. Now, I don't know what category of hurricane that would be. It's got to be a 2. I mean, it's moving. And we're nose in, and we're still cavitating. So yeah, it's extreme. It's extreme. Easily the worst conditions, and this is the only vehicle I've ever had that could have handled this and be comfortable in as well. The Ranger would have been fine in this, but it would have been awful sitting on the back seat of that thing. Doing what? I wouldn't be able to move. Crazy. No, this was the vehicle, definitely. So what's been going on? Well, Sir David Attenborough just turned 100. A 100 years old. Think about that. Just think about what it is to be 100 years on this planet and to do the things that David Attenborough has done. I mean, does he not have the most amazing voice of anyone ever? Some actors or people with amazing voices. David Attenborough, James Earl Jones, is that his name? James Earl Jones? The guy who played Darth Vader. And the guy, what's his name? Buffett? The guy, the announcer, the ring announcer. Buffet? I can't remember his name. I'm sure someone will put it in the comments. It does, hey, let's get ready to rumble. That's, yeah, some amazing voices out there. Anyway, 100 years old. I've loved watching David Attenborough for so many years. I read his book. His book is amazing. Just awesome guy. So congratulations to David Attenborough, 100 years old. Seems like the nicest guy there is as well. Lovely to have people like that around. Right, what else has been going on? So this is new, so don't forget, this video is coming out over a week away. A week from now? Yeah. Anyway, today, I've just been seeing all this news about Hunter virus on this cruise ship. And I'm seeing different reports, but from what I can gather, a bird-watching couple went into a dumpster that was rat infested and probably got it there and brought it back onto the ship. Well, that's getting louder. These windows are doing a great job. So, Hunter virus, yeah, I mean, and it's going from human to human now. Now, I think Hunter virus is pretty deadly, from what I gather. Honestly, this is a new story here. Just come out. I think it's been going on 24 hours now, and, 48 hours. But here in New Zealand, this is really I've only just got it because I've been camping. This sounds pretty serious. Let's hope this isn't the next, I don't even want to say it, but the next one, okay? Let's just hope this is done quickly, all right? We don't need more panic and more jabs and everything else again. Everyone's over that. So hopefully this is done. NASA. So this happened a little while back, a few weeks ago, but the astronauts on Artemis 2 went around the moon and came back. Now, this was quite special for me because we went with Brandon, my wife and I, went to Houston to the Space Center, Kennedy Space Center, and we saw them training for that mission in the pool. It was all set up. But the actual craft was blockaded. It was blacked out, so you couldn't see it. But everything there it was all for Artemis 2. So we went in there and we saw them training for it. So we were very excited to see that because we saw them in mission control was getting ready for it and everything. And now they've done it, and great success, honestly. How superb was that? Just everything about it. One thing I would say for NASA is that their television footage, their camera footage is pretty awful. I think SpaceX does a much better job. So maybe SpaceX can help NASA out next time with some decent cameras and footage. I don't know what it is they have to do to make it better. But the whole event itself was absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy that they came back safely and could talk about it. So now, what are we going to land on the moon again and build a data center there? I don't know. I don't know. Is Mars still happening? I don't know if that's worth it at all. But I assuming because the moon gets such a massive amount of solar that if they were to build a data center on the moon, they could harness the solar power much better, the sun, and could have a lot more compute power, and also wouldn't have any cooling issues because of the vacuum of space. So does that mean we're going to see the first data center built on the moon? I guess it wouldn't be a problem communicating it back. You can have an array of satellites or laser or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Do it on the moon. Why do these data centers on Earth where they've got massive cooling problems and they're sucking up huge amounts of energy just to cool these things down and to run the computes? Yeah, if they could do it on the moon, then just do it on the moon. Yeah, why clog up Earth with data centers? They're a nightmare. Finally, in sports, the Live Tour in golf. Looks like it's all over. Could be all over in a year. The Saudi investment fund had pulled out, finally. They've had enough. I think they spent was it $2 billion on it or $4 billion? Something like that. Some crazy amount of money in such a short amount of time. And have got nothing. It's just made such massive losses. The players who participated have made a fortune. So rich. Tens of millions, hundreds of millions in some cases. Now they all want to come back to the PGA. Please take us back. So it'll be interesting to see how that's handled, whether they'll have to pay fines, whether they'll be allowed back in. I saw Bryson DeChambeau said that he'd rather just do YouTube than come back to the PGA if they're not going to pay him, or if they're going to make him suffer, or whatever. I guess he thinks he's bigger than the game of golf. Look, a lot of people owe their lives, careers to PGA, okay? It's grassroots as well, so I don't know. Let's just play golf. But I do think that these live guys, I do think they have to be penalized somehow, and that they have to pay something towards PGA, maybe towards the youth training centers and training camps for kids to learn golf, so that all the money that the PGA get from these live players goes to that. Because that could be hundreds of millions and could go to good causes for the betterment of golf all around. Anyway, it's what it is. Right, I've got one more Eccles cake. I'm going to chow into this, have the rest of my beer, and then I guess I'll have to bring you back for taking Bernie out to pee. I'm hoping I can time it. Like now, there's a lull. It only lasts for a minute. But if I can time it and hopefully he just pees, then, yeah. But I need him on the lead. So, it's not going to be good. But I'll take you with us. Alright, bring you back for that. Right, it's time. We're going to take Bernie out. Now, there's a lull, so I don't need the lead. I'll just stick really close with him. Alright. Come on then, Bernie. The rain has stopped for a while now. What do you think, Bernie? You want to go or not? Do you want to pee? Oh. Maybe he's like, oh, I don't know. What do you think, Bernie? Should we go out? you not want to go and pee-pee? No? You changed your mind? He has to go and pee though. Come on, Bernie, let's go pee. Let's keep an eye on him. Oh. Yeah, behind here, it's fine. It's just everywhere else. Pretty grim. But yeah, the rain has stopped. Let's just check out the vehicle. The wind is it's still fairly bad. We're getting some massive gusts still, but it's not as persistent as it was earlier. At least I don't think it is. Gosh, look, the force of the wind has blown my indicator out. Wow. I'm gonna have to replace that. Get a new wedge for that or something. That can't be good. Oh. Oh no, so I need to fix that in the morning. Bernie! Oh, there you are, good boy. Did you pee-pee? Come on, do pee-pee. Bernie, come on. Good boy. Wow, you can't see anything, can you? Oh, it's freezing. I think it's just above freezing. Look at Bernie. He's so cute. Come on, Bernie. Oh, holy moly. It's so grim. Oh, the truck's gone so well, except for that one bit. Can't believe it. Well, fix it. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, oh, it's so cold. So cold. Bernie, should we go in? Yeah, I think you want to go in, don't you? Go on then. Up, up. Up, up. Good boy. Good boy. Come here, let's take that off. Oh, Bernie. But you got your pee-pee, didn't you? Hey? And he'll go on his bed. Right, go on then, Bernie, on your bed. Good boy. Go on then, on your bed. Go on. Right, I'll bring you back when I've set my bed up. Man, it's cold out here. Wow. It's possible I'm actually even more comfortable down here than I am up there. This is so comfy. So I'm on the Zempire. Let me show you this. I'm on the Zempire cot bed. This thing is great. Got my pillow. I've pushed myself right up against the door so I don't lose my pillow off the back. I've got the bed the wrong way round because there's actually a pillow here. Let me just turn this light on so you can see. Because there is a pillow here, so I got that kind of wrong. I don't know how I did that, but I don't really care. You can put the pad in these straps, but I won't need to. Night night, Bernie. Bernie. Night night, puppy. Night night. I've got the heating set to 1. I've turned all the outside lights off. I've got a 20-degree Fahrenheit enlightened equipment conundrum sleeping bag that acts as a quilt as well. Wow, that's bright. Let's turn that down. So, yeah, it's a quilt, but to be honest, it's so boiling hot in here. It will cool down a lot because I've turned the heating down now. It was on 2 before, now it's on 1, which should be fine for tonight. One thing you'll notice is I haven't bothered putting the window covers up, because I don't see the point. If it was sub-zero, really cold, then I would put them up. It would make a huge difference. But I want to be able to see out. I want to see when the sun starts coming up so I can get out of here. Out of bed, I mean, and get ready. I don't want someone turning up while I'm in bed. I've put my fridge up here. The oven is underneath. I mean, it was not really a faff. It took me 1 minute to set the cot bed up. I didn't film it because what difference does it make? But it's comfy. This is so much better than being on the floor. I feel like I've got a lot of room. I really do. I've pushed it deliberately up against the wall here so that I don't lose my cover here, but I've got this gap all the way along the side, look, with all my stuff and everything else here. I've got a water bottle down here, pee bottle, which, you know, could be quite important tonight. I'm not going outside. Yeah, apart from getting the pillow end the wrong way, which doesn't make any difference, this is the way I wanted to sleep because I don't want my head down where the heat is. Oh, you can tell I'm tired. Yeah, I have to keep the heating on because everything will condensate like crazy in here otherwise. That's what's keeping everything dried out right now. There's fresh air blowing in through the front still. So we are getting a volume of air. I don't need to open a window. But if condensation did get that bad, then I could just slide this open a bit, but I really don't want to. So just earplugs to go in. Hit the sack. It's 9:40. I might watch a little bit of YouTube. But look at this space. Come on. How good is this? It might look cramped, but it really doesn't feel it, honestly. And when I get a full build done, this will be so much more efficient. Right now, this takes up more space than it needs to, but it's serving its purpose well. And I've got access to most of the drawers, even with this bed up. Bernie's comfortable on his spot on that double seat at the front. I'm sure he'll come over in the morning and walk all over me when I wake up. So yeah, this is all good. Expedition vehicle. Crazy how good this thing is. It really is just been better than anything I could have imagined. And this bed is as comfy, especially on this pad, this Sea to Summit foam pad, which is lovely and comfy. This is as comfortable as I've been upstairs, sleeping in Buddy. This just feels lovely. It really does. Right, and you can tell it does because I'm yawning now. Ah, sorry. All right, everyone. Unless something major happens in the middle of the night, which I really hope it doesn't, I'll see you in the morning. Night, everybody. Night, Bernie. Night, Bernie. All right, night, everybody. Sit rep. It's 6 AM. It's still dark outside. I feel like a pinball smacked around a machine. This is the strongest the winds have been since I've been here. The rocking is now violent. It's got to be 130, 140 outside. Not yet, Bernie. No, not yet. Stay in bed. Good boy. I think I've had a couple of hours sleep. I tried earplugs, but it doesn't matter. It's so loud. And we're rocking like crazy. When the huge gusts come, you literally almost fall off the bed like that. Well, the good news is Brucey has done a great job. Everything seems absolutely fine. My heating is working. It's just the noise. If I'd been in here with Buddy, it would definitely have tipped. I don't doubt that at all. There's no way Buddy could have taken it. Right, I'm going to try and get another hour's sleep, but I doubt it. Nightmare. Well, morning everybody. It's 6:30. I give up. We're getting thrown around more than we've ever been thrown. Hello, Bernie. Bernie's coming. Here he comes. Here comes Bernie. Morning, Bernie. Oh. Wow. Morning. Did you sleep? I bet you had a great sleep. Oh, you're warm. Oh man, that's the wind blowing. The whole camera. Hello, my lovely. Oh, please lay down. Oh, you're sitting on me. Bernie, lay down. Morning kisses. Yuck. Oh, morning. Morning, my lovely. I know it's difficult to sit still, isn't it? I don't know if the wind has changed slightly, but we're getting absolutely completely slammed now. It's not even worth trying to sleep. Morning, Bernie. Morning, my lovely. Morning. Morning, 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 morning. Oh, you're so lovely. Oh man, what a night. That was terrible. Nothing to do with the truck or my setup. Just a storm. This is... Oh. Hands down, the worst storm I've ever tried to sleep through. A level of wind and violence out there that I can't explain. Wow, and it's just getting stronger, isn't it, Bernie? You don't care at all. Right, what I need to do is get Bernie off me, get him back on his bed. Oh, Bernie. Morning. Morning, my lovely. And clean up the... Whoa! Whoa! Holy moly! I'm not faking this. I think we're getting hit a little bit broadside now. That sent the camera flying, didn't it, Bernie? I'm having to hold on to you, because otherwise you're going to fall off me. It's like being on a boat. Big waves. Oh, man. Well, I desperately need a cup of coffee. And then we'll have to go out once it's daylight and have a look. It's still dark. Alright, let me clean this all up. Excuse me. Put my bed away. Bit of a faff. I can't really film it. And we'll have a coffee. Won't we, Bernie? Right, bed's away. Just getting my chair done. Excuse the arse shot. Oh, that honestly only took a couple of minutes. That was pretty easy. Oh. Oh, excuse me. And that's it. Wow. Let me tell you how bad my sleep was. I just got a vitals alert on my phone. I'm not sure I've ever had a vitals alert. To tell you what that means, 2 measurements, 2 outliers. My blood oxygen has dropped to 93%. That's not good. Sleep duration, 2 hours, 25 minutes. Holy moly. I knew it was bad. Gosh, what a violent night. Okay, I really need a coffee. To do that, because I'm cooking on gas and I don't want to set the carbon monoxide alarm off because it's so loud. It's up here. And it's dangerous having carbon monoxide. And I don't really want to open these windows. I could open the back door if the wind is still blowing in that direction. And I could do it because I've got the barn doors, so it won't slam shut. Should be okay. So let me try. I'm going to put my shoes on. And then we'll get sorted for a coffee. Right, let's get some coffee on. So I could bring this box down and cook on this, but actually I'm just gonna use the air fryer. That works. Put it on the air fryer. Okay. Wow, it's still so dark out there. I've got the outside lights on, I can't see anything. We're in the clouds. I think the rain has kind of stopped. I'm gonna have to put these on because of it's so wobbly in here at the moment. Right, now what I have to do is open the window, open the door. Maybe I'll open the window. It's just the thought of the door, if something happens to it, I'd be in real trouble. So what I'll do is, oh, first of all, where's my cup? I need a cup and I need coffee. Cup. I think we're going to need a couple of coffees, a couple of Mokonas. Got the Mokona Recharge Strong Cappuccino. Don't know if you can see that. Right, what do I do? Do I open the back door, risk it, that the wind has changed direction, it comes gushing in? Or do I open this side window? Right, let's try and open the side window and see what happens. Alright, there's no wind, okay. I mean, no rain, so... Alright, coffee time. It only takes a minute. So I've got fresh air coming in through here. I've got fresh air coming in through the vents. I think it's perfectly safe to have this going while I've got all this air coming in, and there's so much air. And because I've got the vents open, it's actually flowing through. It's going out this window, not in this window, if you know what I mean. I don't know if you can see that window here. See that? So it seems that it's flowing through the vents and coming out here. That's how strong the wind is. It's definitely still blowing from the front, from the nose. Oh man, that's cold. So the temperature is 3 degrees Celsius. I mean, ice would have looked cool, but it would have taken, my clear up would have been so much longer. Got a little bit of condensation on this window here, but that's to be expected. You know, dog, two people basically in here. Dogs give off a lot of moisture because their coat's so wet as well. Right, we're just waiting for this. I've just looked at the, even with this like this, let me show you. My carbon monoxide detector is climbing 143. The alarm's going to go off. Let's let more air in. 147, 152. Oh, but hang on, we're boiling. Here we go. Okay, just in the nick of time. 158. Let's see, what did it peak at? 157. Okay, so it peaked at 158, it seems. I think the alarm goes off around 200 or so. Maybe 300, I can't remember what it is. But still, that just shows I've got a window open, got vents going. You can't take it for granted. Let me give you a sec. Yeah, you shouldn't risk it. Got to get all that carbon monoxide out now. 144, 140, okay. Good stuff. Now imagine cooking in a tent that's sealed in, that you haven't got the vents open. That would be pretty bad. Carbon monoxide, the silent killer. You do have to be really, really careful of it if you're using gas. Some gas stoves work better than others. Let me bring you right in. Yeah, some gas stoves work better than others. But we've already dropped to 100 up here. It's good to have it around head height, because that's where you're breathing in. That's where you want to see. Carbon monoxide fills everywhere. It doesn't settle. So it mixes completely in the air. It's lighter than air. But yeah, very dangerous gas. It's a good job I vented. Coffee time. Cheers, everybody. Now I need to make some room so Bernie can come through here. Because I know he wants to come and sit here. Have some cuddles. It's his morning routine. So I just need to make room for him. He's worked out how to climb over. Let me move this stuff out of the way for him. There we go. Okay. Plenty of room for Bernie now. Can close this window, I think. Yep. And we can let Bernie come through. Come on then, Bernie. Bernie, come on then. You coming through? Good boy. You jumped over earlier. Hello, morning. You want to sit with me? Morning, my lovely. Bernie Cam. Okay. You're not climbing on my lap, Bernie. That's not happening. I know that's what you want to do, but that's not happening. We do have to let him out to pee. Let me bring you closer. Yeah, we do have to let him out. He's going to do that thing like he did last night. He's going to take one look. He's going to go, Not climbing up. Are you trying to climb up? You're not climbing up, Bernie. No. Yeah, he's going to want to go out. So, we'll have coffee. It's still dark pretty much outside. It's kind of dawn. But because we're in the clouds, you're being very affectionate. Morning. Morning, my lovely. You can't climb up. Bernie? No. No, 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 no. For a start, my chair will break. Come on, off you get. Ugh. Cheeky boy. Come here, come and sit down. Good boy, there you go. Yeah, it's still dark outside. But as soon as it lightens up, we'll go out there, have a wander around, see if there's any damage on the truck, on Brucey. I don't think there is. Just that indicator on the left-hand side. So I've got some special tape, clear tape. What I'll have to do is go out there with a towel, dry it as quickly as possible and tape it shut. Because I don't want to drive all the way down the mountain with that thing rattling around, banging around. And then I'll get the guys at Toyota Blenheim to order me a new part and fix that. Right. Let me enjoy my coffee. Right, it's time to take Bernie out. Oh. Good stretch, Bernie. You ready? He actually gets excited when I put this on him now. He sees the harness and he gets really excited about, because he knows it means, oh, we're going out. Even though it's horrible outside, he still wants to go out. Right, I've got my keys in my pocket. I don't think I'll attempt the fix yet. I would wear a hat, but honestly, it's pointless because it'll blow straight off. I could try wearing the peak. If I can strap my hood down. Bernie, he's going through my rubbish bag. Hello, my lovely. Hang on. All right, should we go out? Should we go out? We'll just unlock the doors in case I need to get in that side. Okay. All right, come on then, Bernie. Let's see what's going on out here. Yeah, it's calm at the back. Although we've got a bit of a cross breeze. I think the wind direction's changed just slightly. No, actually it's still, I can see it ripping across. Let's just check my indicator is still there. Right, so I need to do a repair job on this now. I've got some tape that I can use. Everything else is intact. Cool. Oh wow, look, the force of the wind has pushed my number plate, and this is screwed on so tight. It's forced my number plate down. Oh, it was insane winds. Wow, it's really cold. The wind chill is incredible. Okay, let's do this. Let me just adjust the camera because it's going to want to go flying. That's the only angle I could get. Bernie. Oh, good boy. Okay, we're getting there. Bernie's just over here. See? Okay, it's better than nothing. But this is this Flash Tech all-weather tape, and it does stick even when it's wet. So as I say, better than nothing until I can get a new one done. And this is Bernie's bed. See how cozy it is with the sheepskin? Oh, that wind chill. Right, where did Bernie go? Come on, Bernie. What you up to? You having fun? All right, I need to cook a coffee up. Oh, he wants to go for a walk. Oh man, Bernie, really? Come on then. Oh, I should have bought gloves. At least you can see where I sort of am now. I think this is the spot I got stuck in once in Buddy. I can't remember. So that's the peak just up there. It's not very far at all. I can't imagine how bad it is up there. You can see where I am. I stayed fairly close to the road. Look at Bernie go. Oh, he's loving it. Come on, Bernie. Oh, Bernie, you're mad. He's a mad, mad dog. Wow, what a machine. It took a pounding last night. Absolute pounding. And it hasn't stopped. It's still bad now. Some of the gusts are just incredible. All right, we need another coffee and then let's think about putting breakfast on. I might try and cook the coffee out the back this time, at the back door, just to avoid the carbon monoxide. Because at the back it's actually not bad. And with my barn doors open, it actually does give me some shelter. So I could do that. I could just set this up here. Like this. All right, let me sort this out. Actually, I forgot, I've got to give Bernie his breakfast. That's why he's loitering so much. So we'll do that out here. In case you're wondering, if you're new to the channel, Bernie is a purebred Border Collie. From Scotland, bred for exactly these conditions. Long, thick coat to herd sheep in foul conditions. It's what he was bred to do. Doesn't wear a raincoat, doesn't need one, doesn't feel this cold. It's not cold to him at all. Right, I'll let you see his reaction to his food. Come on then, Bernie. Go on then, good boy. Oh man, he doesn't feel it, but I do. So he's got just a mega thick double layer coat. And if he was cold, he'd show me, but the fact he's running around like crazy means he's glad to get out away from the heat of the heater here. People talk in the last video about getting him a raincoat. He hates it. Border Collies hate raincoats. They won't wear them. It just gets in the way of his fur and his hair doing the job that's meant to do. And he's got natural water repellent, natural raincoat. It doesn't get underneath that outer layer. I have explained this quite a few times, but new viewers don't seem to know anything about this breed. When you stick your fingers under that fur, bone dry. No matter how soaking wet he is on the outside, inside it's really dry. So a raincoat, honestly, all that does is help me inside means I don't have to towel him off as much. It makes no difference to him except it makes him too hot and he doesn't like wearing them. Okay, I need to get another water out and we need desperately to get another coffee on. It's a good job it's not raining. If it was raining I couldn't do this. I'd have to cook inside. But as it stands, we're good. It's just cloud, fog. He's going off for an adventure. I just need to keep him in sight, that's all. Another pee-pee. He's definitely marking this entire area. It's his. So, do you like my light up here? I think I explained in the last one, it's dimmable. I press and hold the button on my phone or inside, and I can make it brighter or whatever, darker. It's made such a difference having exterior lighting. For filming and just for safety and walking around. Bernie, how you doing? How you doing? You want some water? You want to go back in? Let me have my coffee first, hold on. Right. This MSR switch boils so quickly. I don't know that Bernie does actually want to go in, because I think he just wants to explore. He just wants me to take him for a walk. You want to walk? All right, well, I've got to have this coffee first, Bernie. And then we can go for another walk. He wants to walk, so what we might do is walk up to the summit, because I've got to get his legs going. We're at 1,700 meters there at the summit. You just can't see a thing. But if I get my gloves on, then we can go for a walk up there. So I'm going to have this coffee, and then we'll head up. Oh, and here's the temperature here, 3 degrees Celsius. I've got it on the back here. So it's just under 40 Fahrenheit. With this wind chill, 100-kilometer-hour gusts, that's cold. Okay, I've actually got my puffer jacket on underneath because it's so cold. I've got thick gloves on. Let's do this. All right, Benny, you want to go for a walk? Come on then. So, Border Collies need a lot of exercise. A lot of exercise. A couple of walks a day. Agility work. All sorts. Don't get a Border Collie unless you can handle it. Unless you've got room for it. And I've got 2. They're a handful. Right, let's do this. Oh, Bernie's come alive in these conditions, he really has. Look, he's peeing on all the tussocks. He's got a real spring to his step. But visibility, 20 meters. Got to keep an eye on him. Right, let's see you at the summit. The winds are even worse up here. I don't know that we're going to make it to the summit. The worst ridge is up here. It's already blowing Bernie sideways. I don't know about this. See if Bernie goes sideways at all. Yeah. No, it's not worth walking up to the summit. I think we'll stay down here. I'll walk him the other way. The summit is going to be so violent. Come on, Bernie. Come on, Bernie. Come on. Let's go back down here. Come on. Good boy. Yeah, calling that. There's just no way. I can't imagine what the summit is like. It's bad enough where we are. Okay. Maybe we'll drive up and have a look. When we leave, we'll come up, see what it looks like up there. I'll show everyone who's never been up here before with me. How many? Yeah, show you all what it looks like up there. There might be some damage to the antennas that are up there because of the wind gusts. They were so extreme. All right, back to the truck. And we'll put some breakfast on. Got something special lined up. So these red poles are to show the track in the snow drifts, the snow markers. Without them, trust me, you could just drive off the edge accidentally, not realizing you're not on the road. So these are essential, these red poles. Waratahs they're called. Essential for safety in winter when this thing is covered in snow. We'll come up here this winter. It's May now, so it's autumn. It's notorious up here though for the snow and the snow drifts. I've got stuck here a couple of times. But we'll come up here and check it out in a snowstorm. There's Brucey, the Troopy. In case you're wondering why, if you're new to the channel, why I called it Brucey. Brucey was my first Border Collie, the first Border Collie on this channel. This is Bernie, who's 2 years old, coming up to 2 years old. Brucey passed away a couple of years ago, 3 years. So I named it after Brucey. And if you're wondering, it is Brucey, my Border Collie, who is on our logo. There, that's Brucey on my AB Camping sticker. If you like these are awesome window stickers. Right, I'm gonna have a coffee. I need to warm up a bit and we'll do breakfast. I'm definitely relocating back inside the truck now, that's it. Do you want some water, Bernie? You had fun. All right, let's get back in the truck. Right, time for my breakfast. So I've swapped it all around again. I've put the fridge down here. It's really no hassle. Put the oven up here. I'm gonna plug the oven in. Just remember, when this is all permanently built, I'll be able to then decide to mount the oven properly and have it in the exact right place where I need it. So let's turn the oven on. And we're going to put it at 180. There it goes. And we've got a special breakfast this morning. Doesn't require a hell of a lot of work. These are par-baked almond croissants by Yarrow's Bakers in New Zealand. And I love almond croissants. They're one of my favorite things. So, so you need to put it at 210. Well, I can't go to 210, so I'll go to 200. Remove croissants from outer packaging. Place croissants still in foil tray in the oven. Bake for 5 minutes. Well, I've got a foil tray here. So if it's 200, I'm assuming just run them for a bit longer. Oh, look at these. This is gonna be so epic. Oh yeah, because you're meant to cook them all at the same time in one big tray. Oh, they're slathered in almond butter. Oh wow, I've got to have 3 of these. I feel I deserve it after such a rubbish night's sleep. These are going to be absolutely epic, I'm telling you. Oh, look. They look so beautiful. Almond croissants. Oh. So I'll let that heat, because I need it to get right up to max temp. I'm going to let it preheat for, I reckon, 10 minutes. Then I'll put these in for just over 20 minutes. And we should be good. So I've got 78% power left. 78% power still. I'm drawing 30 amps right now. And at this rate, I can last another 9 hours. Well, I'm not using it for 9 hours solid. There are a lot of pros to using 12-volt equipment rather than having an inverter and running 2,000-watt inverter. It's much more efficient using straight 12 volts straight from the batteries. So the only thing I'm kind of missing is a decent kettle. And I don't think you can get a decent kettle for 12 volt. I think it would take 10 minutes to boil some water. So it's the only thing that I'm really missing, and a waffle maker. But I could do waffles in here, to be honest. There is a way to do it. Or pancakes on the pan in here. You can do a lot of things in an air fryer or oven baked. Right, so what I need to do is wait till this dings, put these in, and in 20 minutes we're going to have lovely hot waffles. Almond croissants, and I'm going to need a coffee to go with it. So I'll have to get that ready as well, because you can't have almond croissants without a cup of coffee as well. We're all good. We're all ready to go. All right, this is pretty much at temperature. Okay. So because this is a few degrees lower and just not as gutsy as a real home device, I'm going to set this to 25 minutes, but just keep an eye on it. But it should be fine. So 25 minutes, and I'm going to have some delicious baking hot, beautiful almond croissants. And while we're at it, I might actually put a coffee on now, because I don't want to wait. So interesting what just happened. Oop. I hate this dangly thing. I need to get a proper... I don't know why MSR have switched to these stupid rubber things. They're rubbish. Right, there we go. Interesting thing just happened. A truck just went past. A heavy duty 4x4 open carry truck, lorry, an actual lorry, just went past and went up there with a bunch of cables and pipe work. They must be working on the antennas. Whether something's been damaged there, I don't know, but can you imagine these poor buggers are having to work in these conditions? So what we'll do after breakfast and everything, and when we pack up and when we head off, we'll go up and have a look at the summit and see what they're up to. Just curious. This might be the guy that cleared up my mess once. Good on him. Brian from Nelson. And yeah, lovely of him to do that. I had a disaster of a camp and I came back to clear up the mess. And yeah, it was he picked it up. Okay, I'm going to actually switch to an avalanche cappuccino. Alright, so I'm going to have this hot chocolate and yeah. hot chocolate, coffee. See, I'm completely, utterly discombobulated. And I've got a window open because we do not want to set that alarm off. So just over 20 minutes and we'll have a lovely breakfast. Hi, Bernie. Hello, my lovely. Living the van life. Right, just pinged. Let's do this. The smells in here are amazing. Oh, let's see how this is. Oh, look how perfect they've come out. Oh, yum. Ah. Oh, so hot. Oh. And I've got my coffee here. Come closer. Ow. I can't believe this oven is so awesome. And it's not expensive at all. Now let me just turn this brightness up. All right, so here we go. Cheers, everybody. Freshly baked almond croissants at 1,700 meters in an epic storm in the back of my Toyota Troopy Brucey with my dog Bernie. Come on, does it get any better than this? What a breakfast treat. Bon appetit, everybody. Ah, so hot. So hot. Mm. Mm. Oh, wow. Mm. Oh, they're so good. You know what? Would make them even better. Some jam. Let's put some strawberry jam on and see how that is. This could be epic. Oh, they're so crumbly and flaky. Mm-hmm. Yep, that was it. Bit of jam. And you know what? These are not too full. So the almond butter is only on the top, it's not in the filling. Because, you know, usually you get almond croissants and they're totally full of this stuff. And it can be overwhelming. Let me turn you down a bit here. Hold on. I'm on my little DJI Osmo Action. For this entire camp, I haven't used my big camera. Oh. Honestly, what a treat. Oh, yeah. Whatever, boo. I'm so happy. It's still so gross outside. Just as I said that. Huge gust. Yeah, it's still so disgusting outside. Definitely the worst windstorm I've ever camped in. Pretty much the most disgusting conditions I've ever camped in. In some ways, worse than ice and snow. Just because at least with ice it's interesting to look at. Whereas this is just, it's just gross. But if you got caught out in this scenario, this is the vehicle you want to be caught out in. Don't forget, I didn't even have to get out to get in the back here. I just crawl over the front. It's no problem. So that's another key thing, is you want an all-in-one. You don't want a truck, a ute, where you have to get out and get in the back. You want it all open flow. Access to the cockpit, so that stays dry and warm as well. And easy to get in and out. So you've got a 360 degree view. Even with these things up here, I can see over the top of them. So I can sort of see out anyway. Right, everyone, I'm going to finish up and then we'll pack up and head off. And pack up doesn't take very long at all. Right, we're ready for the off. Everything's packed away, squared away, fridge is there. It's all open. Heating's off, lights are off. Everything's secured, the windows are closed. My chair and bags all strapped in, my window pads are all covered. Bernie will stay on the front seat while we go down the hill, just so I can keep an eye on him. I just saw another truck go past, so they're definitely doing some work up on the summit, even though it's a Saturday. So we'll drive up there just so I can show you the summit. I'm going to go out the back way to get in, because I need to pee. And I've got to get Bernie's bowl as well. So let's do that. It has not eased up at all. Not even remotely. You stay there, Bernie. Good boy. It's still awful. Look at the visibility. Oh, it's so bad. I wonder if my indicator is still there. Yep. My repair job is holding. Holy moly! Wow, that gust out of nowhere. Oh, gosh. That just came out of nowhere and hit me. Wow, lucky I kept my hat on. All right, we'll get in the front. We'll start up. We're going to let the engine warm up a bit and then we'll go. Right, all ship shape. Whoa! Oh, Benny! Ah, gosh! Oh, let me in. Close the door! Oh, good Lord! Oh, that was. Thank you, Bernie. I love you too. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's all right. Wow. All right, let's start this thing up. Okay. Oh, I'm in gear. I was in gear. Uh-oh. All right, and then we push idle up. There you go. Ah, and that will crank the engine up. And then I need to get rid of all this condensation. Let's blame Bernie for that. Let's blame Bernie for everything. Bernie, it's all your fault. Okay. I know you want to be able to see up. Bernie, this is going to be difficult to do without you licking my face. Okay. Lots of condensation, Bernie. Right. And then let's put this on the windscreen. Heat. Let's chuck some air up on the windscreen. Lights. I think we're all good. What do you reckon, Bernie? We're going to go up to the summit, have a look. Oh, it's foul. Absolutely foul. Right, it's going to take a little bit to heat this up, but the idle up button, as you can see there, I pushed that. So normal idle is 600 there, just over. I pushed the idle up button. 1,200, much better. Heats up much faster. All right, we'll be ready in a second. All right, we're ready. Let's go and just check out what they're up to up there. All right, bye-bye campsite, thank you very much. It's been interesting. Let's see what's going on up at the summit. So yeah, I think there's 2 trucks up here, one big lorry and a smaller Ranger or something like that. They must be working in the generator building on the antennas. What do you think, Bernie? So we walked up to about here, and then the wind's got too much. Look at it here. Oh my goodness. I can't see the summit at all. Wow, the wind is blowing me. Crazy wind. I can't see the summit at all. You can see how far down we were from it, because it just got so violent. I did want to come further up here, but it would have just been way worse. Well, it couldn't have been any worse actually. I didn't get any sleep as it was. But the further up you go, the softer the ground gets. And look at this visibility now. It's getting darker. We still had a long way to go to the summit. I didn't realize I'd stopped so far from it. What's happened here? Oh, they're doing this trailer here with a digger. Okay, so they're definitely doing work up here. Can you imagine working in these conditions? Visibility now less than 20 meters. Here's the summit. We're here. There's the vehicles. Yeah, they're working in the building. Yeah. Wow. I'm glad I didn't park up here with them working here. Oh, it's awful conditions up here. Awful. So they're in the building. It looks like they're building something else here. With that digger, they've got foundation markers there, so they're building something up here. Interesting. All right, well, I'm glad I didn't park up here. It would have been horrendous. I see that wreck is still there. Yeah, and everything's bent and antennas broken. Okay. Grim, absolutely grim, awful place. I'm so glad I didn't come up here this time. If there had been snow, it might have been worth it. All right, everyone. We got to get out of here. I think I've broken something. I can hear a mud flap. I think my mud flap's come off. I can hear it. Rubbing against the wheel. That must have been the force of the wind and me doing a tight turn. Is there anything I can do about it, really? No. Shall I go out and have a look, investigate? It's not worth it. It's just a mud flap. Comes off, it comes off. All right, everyone. Well, on that note, let me just turn you a bit. Thanks for coming on this one. It's been fun. All those comments asking me to please bring Buddy. I've got to stop while I do this. Please bring Buddy up here to the top. Sorry, Buddy. Brucey, bring Brucey the Troopy up to the summit on Mars just to see how it copes. We did it. It survived. It survived easily. It's just horrible, that's all. Just grim conditions. But we did it. So, that was the final test of the vehicle, really. I don't think it's got anything else to prove. Thank you so much for coming on this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. And we'll see you again soon from Tony and Bernie from AB Camping. Thanks again, everyone. Bye.